Right. Good evening, all of you. Can you all switch on your cameras? Put a switch on the cameras. Then it's easy, no? All of you switch on your cameras. So, Happy New Year. So, this is the first day of 2026, right? Now, you are in grade 9. So, in this term, put in this, yes, we should the same, right? Put so this year, we will be sending 3 separate workbooks, right? For the first term, one workbook, for the second term, another one, and for the third term, right? So, the workbook, it's fully colored one, it's like this. So, this is grade 7 one, I still didn't get your prints, right? So, it is just like this. All the things are in colored, right? All the given pictures, and we will be sending the workbooks by next week. Okay, Pute? So, next week you can get the workbook and we can do the work in there. So, today, only for today, please manage the printout. If you are having a printout, did you able to get the printouts? Akila, you got it, right? Senut?
Yes.
Got?
Teacher.
Mesandi, Pute, did you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. So, right. Today we are going to start the first lesson. We will straightly go to the lesson. The thing is, Pute, it is like this. Grade 9 syllabus is a very huge syllabus, right? In the first term, we have to cover 5 lessons, right? 5 lessons mean these lessons are very, we have to discuss more theory parts, right? So, we have to complete these 5 lessons by mid of March, right? Because at the end of March, I think you will be having your first term test, right? The first term test will commence in January 5th and end in April 10th, which means by April 10th you will receive your record books also, which means most probably, right, the term test will be starting on at the end of March. So, we should have a good plan to go, right? Otherwise, we cannot finish the syllabus, right? So, I have a target to finish the syllabus by not at the mid of March. මාර්තු මැද වෙද්දි මම සිලබස් එක කවර් කරන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? අනිවාර්යෙන් කරන්න ඕනේ. So we have to do some extra classes even, right? Otherwise we cannot finish this syllabus. And also at the end of each month, last Sunday, we are going to have a monthly test. එතකොට මාසේ වැඩ කරනවා, මාසේ අන්තිම ඉරිදා අපි monthly test එකක් කරනවා. Monthly test will be conducted via LMS. LMS එකෙන් තමයි කරන්නේ. Okay, so you those are the things I have to, before starting the class, right? You should know these things. So we are working on the work, we are doing all the works on the workbook, and we are doing monthly test at end of each month, right? So it will be on the last Sunday of every month. So you should prepare to do that one. So after completing the syllabus, we will be going for the term test papers, right? We will do term test papers and practice you for the term test. So that is our plan, basic plan there. Understood? So please keep the regular attendance, right? අනිවාර්යෙන් පුතේ regular attendance තියාගන්න class එකේ. If you missed any lesson, right, please watch the recording, right? දැන් සම්මාදයා සමහරලාට රෙකෝඩින් තියෙනවනේ ඔන්න ඔය අද කම්මැලි එහෙම කරන්න එපා. මොකද grade 9 syllabus එක ලොකු syllabus එකක්, ලොකු theory parts ගොඩක් ඉගෙන ගන්න තියෙන. අර actively participate වුණොත් තමයි ඔයාලට ඒකේ maximum advantage එක ගන්න. In case මොකක් හරි දෙයකදී ඔයාලට බැරි වුණොත් you can watch the recording definitely before attending the next class. Please watch the recording. නේ අනිවාර්යෙන් පුතේ මම ඒක බලනවා මොකද කියන්නේ රෙකෝඩින් එක බැලුවද කියලා මට බලන්න විදිහක් නැහැ. හැබැයි ක්ලාස් ඇටෙන්ඩන්ස් රෙගියුලර් තියාගන්න. එහෙම නැති වුණොත් අපරාධය ඔයාලා මෙහෙම ක්ලාස් එන එක. නේ ක්ලාස් එකකට එන්නේ මොකටද? ඔයාලා මේකේ ඉස්කෝලේට වැඩි දෙයක් මොකක් හරි ඉගෙන ගන්නනේ. හරි. එතකොට ඔයාලා මේකට පේ කරලා එන්නේ. අම්මලාගේ තාත්තගේ සල්ලි වියදම් කරලා. එතකොට ඒකට ඔයාලගේ රෙස්පොන්සිබිලිටි එකක් තියෙනවා මැක්සිමම් දෙයක් කරන්න ඕන. නේද? ඔයාලට පුළුවන්. ඒතර ක්ලාස් ඇටෙන්ඩන්ස් තියාගන්නවා කියන්නේ ඒකට ඇක්ටිව්ලි අනිත් එක පාටිසිපේට් වෙන්න. මං හරීම අකමැති දෙයක් තමයි කැමරා ඔෆ් කරලා ඉන්න එක. මොකද එතකොට මට ඔයාලව පේන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයාලා ඇත්තටම ඔයාලත් හරි සෙකියෝනේ කැමරා එක ඔෆ් කරලා පේන්නේ නැහැ. හරිද? එහෙම ඉන්න එපා. මේ පැය දෙකයිනේ චූටි පැය දෙක කියන්නේ පැය දෙක කියන්නේ පොඩි කාලයක්. ඒ පැය දෙක හොඳට කන්සන්ට්‍රේට් කරලා ටීචර් කියන්නේ මොනවද? තේරෙන්නේ නැති තැනක් මොනවද? තේරෙන්නේ නැති තැනක් තියෙනවා නම් මයික් එක අන්මියුට් කරලා කෙලින්ම අහන්න. කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. සිංහල or English. Right? You can use any language පුතේ. Right? Doesn't matter. අපි මේ English medium අපි English medium කරාට අපේ mother tongue එක සිංහලනේ. If you are having any difficulty in asking using English, you can just ask in Sinhala. It doesn't matter. What I want you all to do is you have to get the theory parts, theory things. Okay? හැම තැනම specifically හරියටම තේරුම් ගන්න. At the science, it's very easy, it's very interesting subject. Right? What we have to learn is what is happening in day-to-day life. The things there. Okay? So it's a very interesting subject. So please keep your attendance right. අද ඉඳන් හිතට දාගන්න මම ක්ලාස් එකේ හරියට වැඩ ටික කරනවා. මේ ටර්ම් ටෙස්ට් එකට දැන් අපිට කිසිම ඉවැලුවේට් කරන්න විදිහක් නැහැනේ. ටර්ම් ටෙස්ට් එකකින් තමයි ඉවැලුවේට් කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට ඒකට මම හරියට හොඳ ලකුණක් ගන්නවා. මොකද පුතේ grade 9 from grade 9 onward it's crucial. Grade 9, 10, 11. Right? So after that you are sitting for the O levels. 10 and 11 will be coming for the O level. Right? But grade 9 එකෙත් ඒ foundation එක හදනවා මොකේටද අපේ O level වලට. මේකේ තියෙන ගොඩක් ඒ වලින් තමයි grade 10. මොකද එක පාරට වලට grade 10 දේවල් තියෙන ඒ theory parts තේරුම් ගන්න අමාරුයි. හරිද? ඒකේ ටිකක් ග්‍රැවි කියන්නේ සමහර ඒවා තියෙනවා යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ ඉගෙන ගන්න දේවලුත් අපි. ඒ theories උත් ඇඩ් වෙලා තියෙනවා grade 10 වල. ඒතර ඒක හරියට මේවා වෙන්නේ grade 9 ටික අපි හරියට ඉගෙන ගත්තොත්. මම මේ ටික සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ හරියටම තේරුම් ගන්න ඕනේ හින්දා. lightly ගන්න එපා. leisurely ඉගෙන ගන්න. මම කියන්නේ අම්මෝ headache එකක් විදිහට මේක ගන්න කියලා. leisurely ඉගෙන ගන්න. හැබැයි ඉගෙන ගන්න දේ හරියට කරන්න. අනිත් එක තමයි then after finishing the lesson today, right, you should go through the theory parts before attending the next class. Definitely. මොකද මම ඔයාලට අර කියලාත් ඇති අපේ brain එකේ memory එක හරි temporary memory එකක් තියෙනවා. හරිද? දැන් whatever I am teaching you today, right, මම අද මොනවද ඔයාලට උගන්වන්නේ ඒක හෙට වෙනකොට ඔයාලට ටිකක් මතකයි. එහෙම එකක් ඉගෙනුවා ටීචර්. brain එක ගැන ඉගෙනුවා. ඒ ටික මත. හැබැයි අනිද්දා වෙනකොට ඒකෙන් තවත් කොටසක් අමතකයි. සතියක් යනකොට කිසිම මුකුත් මතක නැහැ, blank වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ විදිහට තමයි අපේ brain එකේ හැදිගලා තියෙන්නේ. හැබැයි ඔයා පුතේ ඒ කියන්නේ ඒ week එක ඇතුළත ඒ ටික study කරලා තේරෙන්නේ නැති තැනක් තියෙනවා නම් ඔයාලට තියෙනවා plenty of resources. You can use YouTube, then now you have the AI, right, ChatGPT, anything you can use it, right, then you can Google it, right, ඕන තරම් resources එක තේරෙන්නේ නැති තැනක් තියෙනවා. ටීචර්ට හරි message එකක් දාලා මට මේක තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ කියන්නේ. මම ඒතර next week ඒක ඔයාලට explain කරනවා. එතකොට ඒ short note හදන්න, mind maps හදන්න, හරිද, flow charts හදන්න. ඔයාටම unique method එකක් ඔයා adapt කරගන්න පාඩම් කරන්න. හරිද? ඒතර පාඩම් කරනවා කියලා මේ දවස් ගණන්, පැය ගණන් පාඩම් කරන්න ඕන. අද මේ සතිය කරන ටික අනිවාර්යෙන් when you are coming next week, yeah, you should remember what I have taught you this week. එහෙම නැති වෙනකොට තමයි boring වෙන්නේ. තේරුණාද? ක්ලාස් එකේ එතකොට boring වෙනවා. අයි ගිය සතිය කියන එක මතකත් නැහැ. ඊළඟට ඒකෙම continuation එකනේ next week කියන්නේ. ඒතර අද කරන ටික හොඳට මතක තියෙන්න ඕනේ. මේ ටික හොඳට ඔලුවට ගන්න. හරිද? ක්ලාස් එන්නම් වගේ එන්න එපා, තේරුමක් නැහැ. 3 දෙනෙක් හිටියත් දෙන්නෙක් හිටියත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. හැබැයි ඒ හරියට දේ කරන දේ අපි කරන්න ඕන. තේරුණාද? හරි. ඔයාලා මට ගානක් මේ පේ කරලා ඉන්නේ. ඒතර මම ඉන් රිටර්න් ඒකට දෙයක් කරන්න ඕනේ සහ මම 50% ඔයාලට කන්ට්‍රිබියුෂන් කරන්නේ. මට ඔයාලට ස්පූන් ෆීඩ් කරන්න බෑනේ නේ. ස්පූන් ෆීඩින් කරන්න බෑ. අද පාඩම් කරනවද කියලා එහෙම හොයන්න බෑ. මට කරන්න පුළුවන් උපරිම මම උගන්වනවා. ඔයාලගේ පැත්තෙන් ඒකට කන්ට්‍රිබියුෂන් එකක් දෙන්න. මම next week ඉඳලා next week or week after next ඉඳලා මම ක්ලාස් එක ස්ටාර්ට් කරනකොට පොඩි quizzes ටිකක් කරනවා. ඒතර ඔයාලට මතක් වෙනවා ක්ලාස් ටික මම ස්ටඩි කරලාද තියෙන්නේ නැද්ද තියෙන්නේ කියන එක. Understood? So this is the summary. Now we will go to the lesson. Okay, what is the first lesson? Anyone who can give me, who can tell me what is our first lesson? Can anyone remember? Did you? Abuta? What is it? Importance of microorganisms. Very good. Importance of microorganisms. So Bute, we first studied about microorganisms in which grade? What is the grade we studied about microorganisms first? Grade? මතකද කීයේ වසරේද ඉගෙන ගත්තේ? Grade 6. Right? Can you all remember we categorized the living things into 3 categories? Basically first we divided things around us into 2 categories. Living things and non-living things. Living things, there were 3 types of living things: plants, animals and microorganisms. Okay, so who are microorganisms? Microorganisms, you know the things or the things which are having life, no? Micro mean very small. Micro, the word micro mean very small. So, microorganisms are the organisms which cannot be seen through our naked eye. Can we see them with our naked eye? No. Now, if I take this phone, I can see it. Right? If I take another one, I can see. If I take this book, I can see it. But, can we see microorganisms like that? No. They are invisible organisms. අපේ ඇහැට පේන්නේ නැහැ. But they are still existing. So how can we observe microorganisms? Now if they cannot be seen with our naked eye, right? How can we observe them? By using what? By using what?
A microscope.
Yes, we can use a microscope to observe microorganisms. Can we use a hand lens to observe microorganisms? This one? Can we use the hand lens? This is, can we use the hand lens, simple microscope? No. Right? The magnification power of hand lens is not enough to observe microbe. ඒ කියන්නේ පුතේ that much tiny. එච්චරටම කුඩායි ඒගොල්ලෝ. Right? So we can use either compound microscope, sometimes electron microscope. So the magnification power of these 2 microscopes are very high than our naked eye and the simple this one hand lens. තේරුණාද? එතකොට අනිවාර්යෙන් compound microscope එකක් එහෙම නැත්නම් electron microscope එකක් use කරන්න ඕනේ to observe microorganisms. So that is it. Okay. Where these creatures live? What are the habitats? Who can tell me the answer? What are the habitats of microorganisms? කොහෙද මේගොල්ලෝ ජීවත් වෙන්නේ? Where? කියන්නකෝ බලන්න. අපි මේක නිකන් Senu, it's not clear. Your voice is breaking, Pute.
On soil.
Very good. In soil. Right? In soil. What else? Soil එකේ
in water beds.
Very good. In water resources. In water. In soil, water. What else? What is this one, Pute?
Air.
Atmosphere.
Air. Very good. Atmosphere. Air. Right? So, microorganisms basically live in atmosphere, in water, in soil, in an on of living organisms. Even on my hand, there are millions of microorganisms now. Can I see them? No, I cannot see them, but they are still there. If I use a microscope, I can observe them. And also inside my body, right? Microorganisms are living there, right? එච්චරකද? Soil, water, atmosphere, in and on living organisms, right? That mean animals and plants. What else පුතේ? එච්චරකද ජීවත් වෙන්නේ? In grade 8 you studied furthermore.
In glaciers.
Very good, Dolnita. Right? In extreme environments, in hostile environments. Extreme environments mean those are not normal environments. We cannot live. If we take humans or other animals, these animals cannot live there. So they call extreme. Example, hot water springs. Can we live there? Hot water springs? Unu wathura ling wala? No. Glaciers, too cold, right? In volcanoes, inside volcanoes, no, too hot, right? Saline water, no, we cannot live. But Pute, some not all, some microorganisms are there where they live in those environments also. Not all microorganisms, some are there. So these are the habitats of microorganisms. Okay, so this is the basic introduction of microorganisms. Pute, now some microorganisms are there normally. Now if we take the nutritional method, mode of nutrition, plants belongs to which category? අපි ගත්තාම nutrition අපිට ලැබෙන විදිහ අනුව plants plant අයිති වෙන්නේ මොන category එකටද? Can you remember? Have you heard the word autotrophic? Autotrophic before? Autotrophic organisms mean they can produce their own food. Simply plants. Plants can produce their own food, no, because they are green in color. Can we produce our own food? No. We cannot produce, but we depend on the food produced by green plants. So we are called as heterotrophs. Plants are autotrophic organisms. Animals are heterotrophic organisms. What about microorganisms? Are they autotrophs or heterotrophs? Are they autotrophs or heterotrophs? There are microorganisms which can produce food, right? So there are autotrophic microorganisms as well as heterotrophic microorganisms. හැබැයි heterotrophic කට්ටිය තමයි වැඩි. අපි වගේම ඒගොල්ලොත් කවුරු හරි produce කරන food තමයි කන්නේ. Right? Autotrophic microorganisms are also there. So that is the basic introduction for microorganism. Right. Okay, Putte. Now, can you all remember? Now, I am just reminding grade 7 things, okay? The categories or types of groups of microorganisms you studied in grade 7. Categories of microorganisms, just tell me.
Protozoa.
Very good. Protozoa. What else?
Bacteria.
Very good. Bacteria.
Virus.
Viruses.
Fungi.
Fungi. Very good.
Algae.
Algae. Those are the groups. So microorganisms, there are categories of microorganisms, right? So we can divide them like this. Number 1, bacteria. It is a group actually, right? So in this group, several different types of bacteria are there. Number 2, fungi. Fungi or fungi, both the pronunciations are okay, right? This is the plural term. What is the singular term of fungi? Singular term එක මොකක්ද? Fungus. What is it? Fungus, right? Fungus. So bacteria, fungi, protozoa, right? Protozoa. And finally, what is it? Finally, we can write algae. What about viruses? Viruses are also type of microorganisms, but there is a big problem with viruses, Pute. Right? Because scientists still they haven't classified these viruses whether they are living or non-living. This why? Because viruses they show both living characteristics as well as non-living characteristics. Now we will learn about all these groups later. So there I will explain about that. Why we cannot consider viruses as living or non-living. Okay, ඒ හින්දා හැම වෙලේම අපි virus කියන group එක මේ microbiology වල the studying of microorganisms is known as microbiology, right? So in microbiology we studied it separately, right? The virus, this category we studied it separately. Okay, so now tell me, what are the 4 groups of microorganisms we have to study here about? What is it? Bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae. Do you want the Sinhala meanings of these? Bacteria mean no, right? Anyone need the Sinhala meanings? No, right? Okay, so bacteria mean bacteria. What are fungi? In Sinhala Pute, I will give the Sinhala term also if you want. Dilira. Protozoa, algae matama. Protozoa mean protozoa. Okay, so that is it. Okay, shall we go to the tute? Take the tute. Right. Now this is the first page of the workbook. Applications of microorganisms. Applications. Now we in this lesson in grade 9 we are further learning about microorganisms, right? Now what I have taught you until now is what we had learned in grade 8, right? So now in this grade we are going to learn about the application, which means usage of microorganisms. Understood? Using when and where we use these microorganisms, there are beneficial effects as well as harmful effects of microorganisms, right? So some microorganisms are there, they are very beneficial for us, right? They are used in some industries, right? When make in bakery industry, car industry, like that, right? In gene technology we are using. But some microorganisms are harmful. Why? Because always they cause diseases to animals, including humans, right? Plants also. Plants වලටත් ඒගොල්ලෝ infection නැත්නම් diseases හදනවා animals වලටත්, right? But not all microorganisms are harmful, right? Now otherwise, now you know microorganisms are living everywhere, right? So if all of these microorganisms cause diseases, we cannot survive here. Okay, right. Now we will go to the tute number 1. Microorganisms. Prepare a list of the groups of microorganisms you know and write names of microorganisms microorganisms belong to each group. Shall we write the first four groups? Shall we write it? What is number 1? Bacteria. Right. Number 2, fungi. Number 3, protozoa. And number 4, what is it? Algae. Those are the 4 groups. Now Pute, if you know, you can write some examples. Can you remember the bacteria? Keep as it is. We didn't study about bacteria, the names of bacteria in grade 8. Can you remember the examples for the group fungi we studied? Examples?
Mucor.
Very good, Akila. Mucor. What else? Most familiar one? Yeast. Mucor and yeast are the examples of fungi. Protozoa group? Protozoa? Amoeba.
Paramecium.
Very good. Amoeba and paramecium. These are the two names of the protozoans we studied there. Algae. Ulva. Euglena. So, these are the names of the types of microorganisms you study. So, this is just a reminding thing. Grade 8 one. Okay. Now, these are the 4 groups. Right. Who can read this one? Who can read this one? Vesanthi, can you read this one, Pute?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, read it, Pute.
Microorganisms live in our environment as well as in our body. Most microorganisms are favorable to humans and other living beings, but some are blank.
What should be the blank? How we can fill the blank? Now you can. Most microorganisms are favorable to humans and other living beings.
So,
But
unfavorable, yeah?
sorry, Pute.
It's unfavorable, yeah?
Yes, but some are unfavorable, but some are harmful, right? We can write, but some are harmful. Unfavorable also correct, but some are harmful. But some are harmful. Okay, continue, Miss Sandhi.
Microorganisms are very widespread and common species category of living organisms on Earth. They are a group of blank organisms with a simple structure.
Okay, what should be the answer? They are a group of what? Now I told you microorganisms are a group of which belongs to which category? Living or non-living? Living. Group of living. No, they have life like us, right? They carry out all the what? All the characteristics of living organisms. They can do reproduction, they eat food, they grow, right? They take nutrients, they do excretion. So, all these are the features of living organism. That although they are that much small, right, they do these characteristics, they all having these characteristics. So, ඒ හින්දා තමයි අපි ඒගොල්ලෝ living ජීවයක් තියෙන කට්ටිය, right? They are living creatures. So, we'll continue. They are a group of living organisms with a simple structure. Very important. Pute, please highlight this part. Group of living organisms with a simple structure. Their body shape is not complex as our body. Now you know our body is having a complex structure, right? Our body is made of different systems: blood circulatory system, excretory system, reproductive system, muscular system, skeletal system, endocrine system. Different systems are there which composed of different organs. But microorganisms, although they are living organisms like us, right, their body is very simple. Samahar microorganisms like a body එක 1 cell thick. Our body is made of trillions and millions of cells. No? හැබැයි most microorganisms are there which are known as unicellular microorganisms. Only whole body is 1 cell. මුළු බොඩි එකම ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ එක සෙල් එක සෛලයයි. ඒගොල්ලන් තියෙන simple structure එක. Okay, that's what they are saying there. Right? Living organism with a simple structure. Okay, continue, Pute.
They grow blank and have high rate of reproduction.
They grow blank. What can you tell about their growth? Now, normally if we take humans, right, the growth is slow, no? Now, until 20 years to 80, I will say it's from 0 to 15 years, our growth happens. Humans. But, if we take microorganisms, their growth is very fast. Right? Their growth is very fast. That's what. So, they grow fast and have high rate of reproduction. They can reproduce quickly. Now, it will take long time for us to, after reproduction, right, to give a birth, it will take longer time. But here microorganisms is where their body is also very simple. The rate of reproduction, ඉක්මනට reproduce කරන. ඒ කියන්නේ ඉක්මනට multiply වෙනවා. එයාලගෙම species ලා එයාලා ඉක්මනට බෝ කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Okay, next one. Continue.
Unicellular.
No, before that put here microorganism.
Microorganisms have the ability to adapt for different environmental conditions and modes of nutrition.
Yes, microorganisms have the ability to adapt different environment, not like us. Now we cannot live in different environmental conditions. No, it's very difficult, right? If it's somewhat cold, we feel cold, right? If it's hot, we cannot live. But they can adapt to live in different environmental conditions. That's why, right, they can live in extreme environments or environments also, right? Okay, next one again. Unicellular.
Unicellular and some of the multicellular organisms can be seen in microorganism category.
Important Pute. Now it is like this. There are microorganisms which are unicellular. Unicellular. Whole body is one cell thick. Uni mean one, right? Unicellular. Cellular. Amoeba, paramecium, chlamydomonas, right? So these microorganisms are only one cell thick. Some are there multicellular, which means composed of, right, several multiple cells. Still they are microscopic. Cell එකක් කියන්නේ පුතේ ඊටාම minute දෙයක්නේ. Right? We need electron microscope to observe inside of a cell. By using a compound microscope, we can observe the cells. But if you want to observe inside of a cell, you need to use electron microscope. එතකොට ඔයාලා පටල ගන්න එපා. Although they are multicellular, still they are microscopic. Multicellular වුණත් ඒගොල්ලෝ microscopic. හැබැයි macroscopic microorganisms ලා තියෙනවා. We are studying that one later. Okay? Which means we can see through our naked eye. Right.
These microorganisms can be categorized into groups as blank, fungi, algae and blank.
Okay, it's easy. Can you all tell me the answer for this one? What is it? What are the four categories? Bacteria, fungi, algae, and what is the missing one? Protozoa. Good, protozoa. Please highlight that one also. Please highlight that. The four categories: bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoa. Those are the four categories. Now they are saying another story there. Blank, which are a group in between living and non-living, are also studied under microorganisms. What should be the answer? I told you.
Viruses.
Very good, Pute. Viruses, which are a group in between the living and non-living, are also studied under microorganisms. So we studied it separately. Okay, so just not write viruses, just write virus. Virus which viruses which are a group in between living and non-living also studied under my. Thank you, Ms. Sandeep. Right, next one. Now we are going to separately study about the 4 categories. Right, what are the 4 categories? Bacteria, fungi, protozoa and algae, and finally we are going to study about viruses too. Okay, now let's talk about bacteria first. Pute, now if we take bacteria are microscopic, which means they are unicellular microorganisms, but sometimes, most of the time they are not multicellular ones are not there. Hari, wait. Okay, now I am going to teach you one by one. Bacteria, that is our topic, bacteria. The bacteria microscopic and unicellular, which means bacteria is made of only one cell. So we can write it like this: unicellular and microscopic, which means very small, cannot observe with our naked eye. Right? Number 2, very important, Pute, these bacteria are having, this group is having different shapes. Variety of shapes are there. If we take this shape, this is we call rod shape. Right? So if we take like this, spiral bacteria, comma shape, it's like a comma shaped bacteria, right? So different shaped bacteria are present. So they are categorized according to their body shape. Okay, and the other thing is these bacteria are widely spread in everywhere. You can find in air, water, soil, everywhere you can find these bacteria. Okay, so now we'll go to the tute. Characteristics of different microorganisms, categories and examples for them. Number 1 on bacteria. So unicellular, what is the first feature? They are unicellular. Please remember, bacteria are unicellular, not multicellular. එක cell එකකින් තමයි bacteria හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ. And the other word is microscopic. Write it down. Microscopic. So different body shapes are there. Right? Shall we write some shapes? Rod shaped, spiral, comma shape, right? So different shapes are there. We'll write only one because it's not given in your book, right? It's not needed. So this is an added information. Widely spread in every type of environment on earth. You can find anywhere the bacteria. Okay. So not all bacteria are harmful. Not all bacteria cause diseases to us. Some bacteria are there where they cause diseases. Right, now they have given examples. Now we are going to write examples for the given things. Milk and products related to milk. Right, the name of the bacteria involved there is, please write this one. Pute, when you are writing the names of these microorganisms, there should be a way, there is a standard of writing the names of microorganisms in the word. So that is known as scientific method. Now in here we are not going to learn about that, but in grade 10 you have to learn it, right? So for the time, just write the name as it is given in the book. පොතේ තියෙන විදිහටම ඔයාලා ලියන්න ඕනේ. Right? And the other thing is, don't miss the spellings there. Right? So you don't need to memorize the names. තනියම ලියන්න දෙන්නේ. Now they don't ask in the paper what is the name of bacteria which involve in milk and dairy products like. They can give this as an MCQ one. So you should remember the name only. Right? So we will write the name of the bacterium which involved in this. අපි ඔය milk production, dairy production එකේ involve වන bacteria එකක් තමයි lactobacillus. Write it down. Lactobacillus. Spellings should be correct. Bacillus, double L, right? Bacillus bulgaris. Bulgaricus. පුතේ ස්පෙලින් මෙතන මදින්ද මම මෙතනට යනවා. Bulgaricus. Lactobacillus bulgaricus, and please underline these two terms. මෙහෙම underline කරන්න. I will tell you why. That is අර මම කිව්වේ scientific method එකට ලියනකොට ඕක කොහොමද? And the first letter here should be capital, and in the second name the first letter should be simple. So write as it is. Don't memorize but know the name. Right? Lactobacillus bulgaricus. Right. Number 2, bacteria used in vinegar production. So there is a bacteria used in production of vinegar. Right? Can anyone tell me what is the acid present in vinegar? Vinegar වල තියෙන acid එකේ නම මොකක්ද පුතේ? Acetic acid. What is the acid? Acetic acid. Right? So now the bacterium used here is, right, we'll write it Acetobacter, write it Acetobacter TER, right? Acetobacter aceti or aceti. Underline these two terms separately. Acetic acid, right? So aceti. So used in vinegar production. Acetobacter aceti. Right? So these are beneficial bacteria, right? Because they used in our industries, vinegar industry and here dairy product. Now here these are the, now in here after that we are going to write the 2 microorganisms which cause diseases. Anthrax disease. Anthrax disease is caused to animals and as the humans as well as for cattle. ගවයන්ටත් හැදෙනවා. Anthrax disease එකක. So due to a bacterium called, we'll write the name Bacillus anthracis. Underline. Put a Bacci, right? Aya. Bacillus anthracis. Then another disease, cholera, right? That is Vibrio cholera. Vibrio. So this Vibrio mean pute, this is the shape of the bacteria. Bacillus mean the shape. Vibrio mean the shape, right? So Vibrio cholera. So now you know 2 microorganisms which are beneficial to us and 2 microorganisms which are harmful to us, right? So please don't memorize but just remember milk production Lactobacillus bulgaricus, then in vinegar production Acetobacter aceti, then in anthrax disease Bacillus anthracis, then cholera Vibrio cholera. Just know the name only, right? You should be able to identify which type bacteria involves in which function, right? So with that, wait, I want you all to show you a small animation video, so then you can get a clear idea about bacteria. Right. Pute, give me 2 minutes, I will play it later. Right, now we'll go it to the next group, fungi. Fungi. Right. So, what you know about fungi or fungi? What do you know about it? කියන්න බලන්න මොනවාද fungi ගැන දන්න දේවල් ටික ඉස්සර වෙලා.
Can be unicellular or multicellular.
Very good. Fungi can be unicellular or multicellular. Right? Now, when it comes to bacteria, they are only unicellular. But when it comes to fungi, there can be unicellular as well as multicellular fungi. Fungi කොහෙද දැකලා තියෙන්නේ? කොහෙද ඔයාලා දැන් හොඳට මතක් කරන් ටක් ගාලා මතක් වෙන්නේ මොකද්ද fungi කියනකොට?
And bread.
Very
On
good.
food.
In bread, in food, on food, right? After
And on wood.
spoilage of food, you can see the black color. අපි කියන්නේ පුස් කියලා. So that is a type of fungi. What
And
is
it also grows on walls and wooden surfaces, yeah?
very good. Yes, that is also correct. You can see, right? So what is the type of fungi grown there on bread? What is the name?
Mucor.
Very good, Mesandi. Mucor, right? So mucor is like this, Pute. It is having like this structure. This is black in color and a filament like structure is there, but they are still microscopic. If you observe those fungi types, mucor, under a microscope, it will be visible like this. This type is known as mucor. Mucor. Another type of fungi present, Pute. Yeast. Right? What is it? Yeast. Yeast, we can see yeast as clusters. Right? Clusters. If you enlarge it, you can see it like this. So, yeast is also a type of fungi which used in alcohol fermentation, sugar fermentation. Now, if we take some sugar solution, right, sugar solution, in grade 8 we have done this experiment. You have to take some sugar solution and add some yeast into there, right? After some time you can see bubbles are coming out. That is known as fermentation, pacema. So that is due to the activity of these yeast on sugar solution. Carbohydrate rich foods වල මෙන්න මේක මේ fermentation කියන එක වෙනවා. Can you remember the activity that you have to take a bottle and add some sugar solution there, and also you have to add some yeast, and you have to tie a balloon here, right? After sometimes you can see the balloon is getting inflated. What is the reason for that? Grade 8 one. Make une මොකද්ද? Yeast and sugar, right, react, right? After that a gas is produced. During the fermentation of sugar, a gas is produced, Pute. Gas එක තමයි, what is the gas produced there? Carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide gas, right? So due to the production of carbon dioxide, so when carbon dioxide produced, it leaves the bottle, but there is no any space to leave, escape the gas, so it will be collected in the balloon and balloon get inflated. That is what happens there. හරිද? එතකොට produce වෙන්නේ carbon dioxide gas එක. ඒ gas එක produce වෙන. ඊට අමතරව පුතේ ethyl alcohol is also produced. Ethyl alcohol, මද්දසාර. Right? So this is known as fermentation. So that is a type of fungi. ඔන්න yeast ගැනත් අපි කතා කරා. So yeast is basically used in fermentation. පැසීමේදී. Right? So these are the two examples of fungi. Right? Okay, we'll go to the tute. can you see here they have given a diagram of mucus, how they are visible, right? Right. Now, shall we fill the blanks there? Unicellular or multicellular? Multicellular. Now, please remember those things are very important for the MCQs. Bacteria, they are only unicellular, but fungi, they are unicellular or multicellular. Then reproductive organs of some fungi can be seen with our naked eye. Very important thing. Pute, now normally, now I told you microorganisms are microscopic. We cannot observe with our naked eye. But now the mushrooms, we can observe them with our naked eye. No? So mushroom is also a type of microorganism, but it is some stage of microorganism. A microorganism කෙනෙක්ගේ කියන්නේ fungi කෙනෙක්ගේ එක stage එක අවස්ථාවක් තමයි මේ mushrooms කියන්නේ. Right? So this is known as the reproductive stage. Right? So this stage we can see. Mushrooms we can see, we can eat them, we can use it as a food. Right? So that's what they are saying here. Reproductive organs of some fungi can be seen with our naked eye. Please highlight it, reproductive organs. Mushroom thrive on moist surfaces. Most of the time they live on moist surfaces. That's why Pute Dulnita also told us, now on the walls, wet walls, we can find these fungi. Right? They like to live in these wet, right, moist surfaces, not dry places. Okay, so that is it about fungi. So shall I show the video of this one, bacteria? Wait. Can you hear the video, the voice of the video? Apute? Yes or no?
Oh, hi there. I'm a bacterium. What's that? You've never heard of me? Well,
Pute, can you hear the voice of the video? Yes or no? Please let. Good.
I can't have that. I need to tell you all about me and my family. We, bacteria, are living things that cannot be seen with the naked eye. So, you will need to use a microscope to see us, and this is why we are also called microorganisms. We can be classified into 3 groups according to our shapes. Oh look, my cousins are here too. This is Bacilli. She's a rod-shaped bacterium. She's usually pretty nice. This here is Coxie. He's spherical. He's quite a hardy bacterium. Sometimes he's cool, other times not really. All these spiral bacteria are my cousins too. This one here is called spirillum. This comma-shaped one is called vibrio. And this corkscrew-shaped bacteria is called spirochete. They can move about really quickly, but most of them are pretty nasty. I suggest you avoid bumping into them. You can find us living in all sorts of places. Some of us like it hot, while some of us like having fun in the cold. Some of us enjoy swimming, and some of us prefer to hide in the salt. You can even find some of us hard at work inside your body. Unfortunately, our jobs might cause you to fall sick. My nasty cousins like to live on your food. For example, this fish. We need to break it down into simpler substances so that we can absorb them. You see, we can't make our own food, and that is why we need to feed on the plants or animals that we grow on, regardless of whether they are dead or alive. Luckily for you, some of us are good bacteria. We produce lactic acid to fight off the harmful ones. Some of the good bacteria work together with your immune system to keep you healthy. I also have cousins who are very good cooks. These good bacteria help to make delicious cheese and yogurts. Yummy! So, that's a basic introduction of our huge family. It was really nice having you. If you need to learn more about bacteria and other interesting stuff, you know where to find.
Right. Okay, so that is it about bacteria. Okay, so we'll see about fungi also. Fungi. Right, okay. Another 8. Can you see the video? So these are the yeast cells you can see. Molds. Some fungi, they also cause diseases. Realize it? So that is it about fungi. Okay, right Pute. Now we'll go to the tute again. Right. So we are going to write the examples. Fungi on bread. Okay, what is the name fungi on bread? Now you know. What is the name of the fungi on bread which grows on bread?
Mucor.
Mucor. Mucor. Very good. M-U-C-O-R. M-U-C-O-R. Right. If it is printed, it should be italic. You should underline it. Right. Then yeast. So the scientific name of yeast is, write it down, Saccharomyces. Right, Saccharomyces. Write it down. S-A-C-C double C H-A Saccharomyces. R-O my M-Y-C Saccharomyces. Right, Saccharomyces. S should be capital. Saccharomyces. So here you can see yeast and here you can see mucor, the two figures. Next one, next group, that is protozoa. Right, now we'll discuss about protozoa. Okay, we'll discuss about protozoa. So protozoa, it is another group of microorganisms. Right, the examples for protozoa are amoeba, paramecium. These are the two basic examples. Pute, amoeba is, it's like this. It's just like a thallus. Right, so you can see some leg-like structures are there. These structures are used by them for the locomotion, for the movement. Right? These are known as pseudopodia. මේවට කියනවා මොනවා කියලාද? Pseudopodia කියලා. Pseudo mean false. බොරු. Pseudo mean false in English. Podia mean legs. So false legs. එහෙම නැත්නම් බොරු කකුල් කියන එක. So they are not actually legs, but they behave. They are like legs. So that's why the name given pseudopodia. So they locomote using these like this. Right, they use these pseudopodia for locomotion. Right, so also Pute, they also feed on other. Now they eat sometimes paramecium. They sometimes eat paramecium. Okay, so how they are eating is, they go and invade the paramecium like this. Right, and after that they engulf it. They eat the paramecium. So this is amoeba. This is it about amoeba. Right, and the other one is paramecium. What is the shape of paramecium? You should know this one. What is the shape of paramecium? Huh?
Like the foot of a foot?
Yes, very good. Like the foot of a, like our foot. Right, shoe-shaped one. Shoe-shaped bacteria, we call it as paramecium. Paramecium. So these are the two examples for fungi. Right, amoeba and paramecium. Okay, right. So shall we write it? Where is it? Go to the tute. Unicellular and microscopic, important, highlight it. They are again unicellular. Like bacteria, protozoa also unicellular. Structures such as cilia, very important. So these are the structures used by protozoans for locomotion. Right? So highlight that one too. Right? Cilia, pseudopodia, flagella. Now I will show you what are cilia, what are pseudopodia, what are flagella. Now you know what are pseudopodia. Shall we draw it? Oh, okay. Shall we label it? So these are pseudopodia. Label it. Pseudopodia. pseudopodia. Right, within brackets you can write false legs, right. And Pute, you can see here paramecium, the small hair-like structures are present. These are also used by paramecium for locomotion, right. So there you have to write it as cilia. Now in here Euglena you can find flagella. Nikan ara api කියන it's just like a tail. Flagella. Okay, so we'll write now. We'll write the exam. Pute, when you are writing in the workbook, when you are doing the works in the workbook, right? So let me tell you, please do it nicely, neatly, right? Because all the things are in color, right? You can use color pens, anything, right? Write it neat. Man කියන්නේ බෝල කර කර අකුරු ලියන්න ඕනේ. But maintain, right? Good work, neat work. Then only it's right. Then only you have a අපි කියන්නේ මේ කැමැත්තක් ඇති වෙන්නේ to study the thing. If it is like a messy thing, right? You don't like even to read it, right? So when you are doing the works in the workbook, please do it neatly, right? Because now from this year onwards you have to upload each and every page you are doing to the LMS. අපි දැන් හිතන්නකො අපේ අද දවසේ පළවෙනි pages 4 කරා කියලා. So you have to upload, you have to take a photo of each and every page and upload into the LMS. So I will give marks. හැම මේ page එකටම mark එකක් දෙනවා. marks දෙන්නේ කොහොමකටද? criteria එකක් තියෙනවා, right? Understanding, clarity, neatness, right? I will give you the now when you are drawing the diagrams, other thing, when you are drawing the diagrams, seeing some new students are there, I am repeating this, you should use only the pencil. Don't use any other pens or anything to draw the diagrams in science, right? It's better if you can label it with the pencil, or else, right, you can use the pen to label it, right? And if after drawing a diagram, it's better if you color it, so you can remember it well. හරිද? ලස්සනට දෙයක් තියෙනකොට තමයි අපේ ඔළුවට හරියට ඒ දේ යන්නේ. එතකොට workbook එකනේ අපි මේකනේ අපි maintain කරලා. එතකොට මේක හොඳ ලස්සනට වැඩ ටික කරන්න ආවට ගියාට කරන්නේ නැතුව. right? boys ලට තමයි කියන්නේ. boys ලා තමයි ගොඩක් ඔහෙ මෙහෙන් ගහලා දාන්න හදන්නේ. girls, they are doing it neatly, right? So boys, you should concern about that also. Okay, right. So that is it about the workbook. Again back to the lesson. So shall we write the examples? Mucor, amoeba. Sorry. What I am writing? අපි කියන්නේ protozoa ගැනනේ. Not mucor. Amoeba, paramecium, then Euglena, and Plasmodium. Another protozoan type. So please remember the names. First letter should be capital, right? You can see first letter is capital in each name. Okay, last group. Okay, I will show you a video how the amoeba eats paramecium. Okay, another small video, not a big one, long. Wait, can you see this one? So this is a real one, right? Real video. So this is amoeba, this is paramecium, these are the pseudopodia. Now can you see how they engulf the paramecium? So they secrete some secretion there, right? Paralyze this one, paramecium. එකම කැටගරිය දෙන්නේ amoeba, paramecium, both are protozoans, right? Okay, so that is it. Last group, that is algae, right? So out of the 4 groups we studied, 3 groups, right? I didn't mention that any of them produce their own food, right? So puthe some bacteria are there which they can produce their own food, but in your book it's not given, right? Cyanobacteria කියලා කට්ටියක් ඉන්නවා. ඒගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේම food produce කරගන්න. They are green in color, right? Now when it comes to algae, basically algae can produce their own food. Why? Because they can do photosynthesis. They are green in color, which means chlorophyll is present. Chlorophyll තියෙනවා, so they can produce their own food. Okay, so let's see what are the given characteristics of algae. Now here can you see in this figure, it's green in color, right? So this is known as chlamydomonas. 2 flagella are there. Unicellular or multicellular. So algae are there where they are unicellular or multicellular. Please highlight this one, unicellular or multicellular. Filamentous or thalloid body shape. Now puthe, look at this one. This is known as Spirogyra. They are having a filamentous body shape. Their body is like a filament, right? So that's why they are saying filamentous or thallus body forms. Thallus කියන්නේ thallus ආකාර. It is just like a thallus like this. So 2 body forms are there. Filamentous body form or thalloid body form. So it is also important, filamentous and thalloid or thallus body form. Microscopic algal floating in water surfaces called phytoplanktons. Some algae are there where they float on water, right? So they are given a special name, right? We call them as phytoplanktons. ජලයේ පාවෙන ඇල්ගි වර්ගත් ඉන්නවා. ඒගොල්ලන්ට කියනවා නමක් phytoplanktons. PHYTO. Phytoplanktons. Another important thing, possess chlorophyll and have the ability to photosynthesis. Possess chlorophyll and have the ability of photosynthesis. Since they are having chlorophyll, they can do for. Please remember, that's why they are green in color. Algal varieties such as ulva visible to our naked eye. So some varieties are there. So ulva is like this, right? It is having a thalloid body shape, thallus like body shape, right? So please remember basic features of algae. They are filamentous or thalloid body forms, right? Microscopic and also some they can be seen with our naked eye, right? Unicellular ones are also there. Then they can produce their own food. Why? Because they are having the pigment called chlorophyll. MCQs වලට ගොඩාක් ඔන්න informations තියෙනවා. Okay, right? So we'll write the examples of these, right? We'll write the examples given. Now I am not going to write the examples not given in the book. We will write only the examples given in the book, right? Number 1, chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas. Spirogyra. Spirogyra. And last one, diatoms. Diatoms. Now this is another type of algae. Okay, now let's last part, that is viruses. This is also another group. Now what is interesting about viruses? Now I told you I will teach you this one later. No? Now listen, all of you listen, okay? Please switch on your cameras. සමහර අය ඔන්න ඉක්මනට switch off කරා. Switch on the cameras පුතේ. Right. Now normally viruses, when they are outside, right, they don't show any living feature. They are inactive. We call it inactive. But once they go inside the human body or another living organism, another living cell, they start to reproduce. This is the only characteristic shown by them. Reproduction, ප්‍රජනනය විතරමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ පෙන්වන්නේ. Right? Not any other. Now we will see what happens. Now there is a virus called, I will take one example, bacteriophage virus. The structure is like this and it is having some antennas like this, right, and their RNA is present inside here. Now this is inactive when they are outside. Now if they found a bacterial cell, we will take a rod shaped bacteria පුතේ, right, what happens there, මෙන්න මේගොල්ලන්ගේ තියෙන නිකන් sharp edge එකක් වගේ structure එකක්, ඒකෙන් මේක මොකද කරන්නේ, මේක ඇතුළට යාලා නිකන් අර ඇණයක් ඇතුළට යවනවා වගේ මේක hill කරනවා. Then what happens, right, this RNA will comes through this way and enter into the bacterium cell, right. So now the RNA is inside the bacteria and what happens, this RNA start to replicate, produce, multiply. එයාගේ RNA ව ගොඩාක් හැදෙනවා මේ විදිහට. And it results in producing new viruses. It results in producing new viral cells. Finally, what happens to this bacteria? Right, it will burst, it will die, and after bursting these guys release into the outer environment, right. So now when they are outside the cell, they are inactive, so they are non-living like. But once they enter into a living cell, they do reproduction. So that's why scientists find it difficult to categorize these viruses whether they are living or non-living creatures, but they are microscopic. Can we use a compound microscope to observe these creatures? Compound microscope එකෙන් පේනවද viruses ලා? No, right. We should use an electron microscope to observe these viruses, right. So viruses, they always cause diseases to us, right. So coronavirus, HIV virus, right, influenza, right. So there are lots of viruses which cause diseases. They are not beneficial actually, right. Now I will show you how this bacteriophage virus reproduce. I will show you animated video, bacteriophage virus.
The T4 phage initiates infection of an E. coli bacterium by recognizing cell surface receptors of the host with its long tail fibers. A recognition signal is sent through the long tail fibers to the base plate. This unravels the short tail fibers that bind irreversibly to the E. coli cell surface. The base plate changes conformation and the tail sheath contracts, causing GP5 at the end of the tail tube to puncture the outer membrane of the cell. The lysosome domain of GP5 is activated and degrades the periplasmic peptidoglycan layer. The remaining part of the membrane is degraded, and DNA from the head of the phage can travel through the tail tube and enter the E. coli. After the life cycle is complete, the host cell bursts open and ejects the newly built viruses into the environment, destroying the host cell.
So that is it about, right, the viruses. Okay, now we'll go to the so tute. What they are saying there, electron microscopy, which means too small. We have to use an electron microscope to observe them. Display both living and non-living characteristics. I told you, right? Please highlight this one. Both living and non-living characteristics. Multiply only inside living cells. Multiply only inside living cells. There should be a small full stop. No cellular organization. What is it, Pute? Now, if we take a normal cell, right, if we take the human cell, right, this is the human cell. So, Pute, there is a nucleus there. Inside the nucleus, our genes are present, right, some other structures are present. So, they are having a cellular organization, right. But these viruses, their cells, they don't have a structure, an organization like this. They are only the genetic materials are just present like this. අපේ වගේ ලස්සනට එක එක දැන් මේක නිකන් අපේ ඇත්තටම අපේ සෙල් එක පුතේ, it's just like a factory. Some machines are there. So each of these machine will perform different functions. But the viruses, right, their cell is not complex as that. It's a very simple one. So we call them no cellular organization. හොඳ cellular organization එකක් කියන මොකද අර? Organize වෙලා නැහැ හොඳට. Okay. They do not show the living characteristics such as respiration and growth. Important. What is the only living characteristic shown by them? What is the only living characteristic shown by them?
Reproduction.
Yes, very good. Reproduction. So we'll write that one also. Put a star mark there. They only show reproduction. They only show reproduction. Right, we'll write the examples here. Right, examples: HIV virus. What causes HIV? What is caused by HIV virus? The disease? AIDS. Right, AIDS, sexually transmitted disease. Right, it cannot be cured. Right, and the other one is influenza virus. Influenza virus. Then Ebola virus. Ebola virus. Then dengue virus. Dengue virus. So these are the examples given. So this is a bacteriophage virus, right? We now just before we now in the video it was there, no, bacteriophage virus. So that is it about the groups. Now shall we revise the things quickly what we have done up to now? We studied about microorganisms. Microorganisms mean small microscopic organisms or organisms which cannot be seen with our naked eye. Right? So there are different habitats of microorganisms: atmosphere, water, in and non-living organisms, in extreme or hostile environments. Then we studied about different categories of microorganisms: bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, and finally viruses. When it comes bacteria, they are unicellular and microscopic, right? So there are different structures, different shaped bacteria present: rod shape, comma shape, vibrio, right? The names are given according to their body shape. So bacteria, when it comes to bacteria, there are beneficial bacteria present as well as harmful bacteria present. We studied about 2 beneficial bacteria. Can you remember? මොනවද දෙක? Which is used in dairy milk products. What is the bacteria? The name?
Lactobacillus bulgaricus.
Very good, Mesandi. Lactobacillus bulgaricus. So the bacterium used in vinegar production?
Acidobacter acetius.
Very good, Senuth. Acetobacter aceti, right? Then the bacterium used in what is it? Those are the 2 beneficial effects. Then harmful effects මොනවද පුතේ? What are the 2 we studied?
Vibrio cholera.
Vibrio cholera, which cause cholera disease. Other one? And
Bacillus anthracis.
yes, very good. Bacillus anthracis, which cause anthrax disease, right? Anthrax disease, right? It is a skin disease. Very good, right? So that is it about the bacteria group. Then we studied about the group what? Fungi. What are the 2 examples we studied there? Mucor.
Saccharomyces.
Very good. Saccharomyces or yeast. Very good. Saccharomyces or yeast. Right. So mucor we can find in spoiled food. Right. Molds. අපි කියන්නේ pus molds. Right. So it's also used in different industries. Bakery industry, we use yeast. Right. Yeast fermentation. Then we studied about protozoans. Okay, can you give me examples for some protozoans present?
Amoeba.
Amoeba,
Paramecium.
paramecium,
Plasmodium.
plasmodium, finally one,
Euglena.
euglena. Right, very good. Then we studied about algae, right? So algae, are they are they unicellular or multicellular or both?
Both.
Right? Unicellular ones are there, multicellular ones are also there. Right? Then we studied about what? They are that's all, no? Protozoans. Then we studied about viruses. So are they living or non-living viruses? Both.
They show both.
They show both, right? Living features as well as non-living features. So we cannot categorize whether they are living or non-living. So we study them separately. They are microorganisms, right? So there are some viruses which cause diseases. What are the foregiven examples in the book?
HIV, influenza, Ebola, and dengue.
Very good. Right, so these are the 4 examples. So with that we have finished discussing about the different categories, right? Then we are going to discuss about where do these microorganisms live. Now I told you this one, right? So shall we go to the tute quickly? Right, environments and substrates of microorganisms. Substrate means where they are attached to. Substrate. Now if we take a rock, right, if some microorganisms are living attached to this one, so this rock, this is the substrate of this microorganism, right? So environments and substrates of microorganisms. Okay, now try to fill it by yourself without my help. Check whether you can fill the given blanks there. Done. Okay. Akila, can you read Pute?
Microbial birds live among soil, water, and for about up to 6 kilometers of the atmosphere.
Very good.
These organs
Wait, Pute. Microbial world is spread among soil, right? So they live in soil, right? Water, I told you. And for about up to blank of the atmosphere, up to how many kilometers? 6
6
kilometers. Which mean Pute, it's like this. Now our earth is like this, no? This is our earth, right? So atmosphere is there surrounding our earth, right? It is not extended all over there, right? After that it is the space, right? So in the atmosphere also up to 6 kilometers you can find these microorganisms. That is the favorable environment for the growth of microorganisms. That's why. After that you cannot find mine. Okay, so that's why they are saying, and for about up to 6 kilometers of the atmosphere. These organisms survive even on and within the body of plants and animals. Okay, read the other one also, Akila.
vegetables, humans, now alimentary canal, urinary tract are specific substrates that microorganisms grow in.
Yes, very good. Meat, fish, fruits, vegetables, human skin, mouth, alimentary canal, urinary tract are specific substrate. Shall we highlight them? That microorganisms grow. Microbes can survive even under blank environmental condition. I told you. කොහෙද ජීවත් වෙන්න පුළුවන් කිව්වේ එතකොට? Extreme. Very good. Extreme environmental condition. Another term is hostile. Right. Next they are asking, name some extreme environments where microorganisms live. Easy. We have learnt. Can you all tell me?
Glaciers,
Very good. Glaciers.
volcanoes,
Very good. Volcanoes.
hot water springs,
Water bodies.
Water bodies. Now, Dulnit, they are asking about the extreme environments, not normal
Okay, my
environments.
bad. Yeah.
Hot water springs.
liquids like petrol,
Huh? Yes, very good. Very good, Senut Pute, right? Liquids like petrol, even they can live there, right? You can write liquids such as petrol, diesel. Liquids such as petrol, diesel. Five. What else? Saline environment. What is saline environment, Pute? Salty environment where the the concentration of salt is very, very high. Saline environments. Right? So that's enough. So these are the extreme environments where microorganisms live that normal living creatures cannot live. So next week, Pute, now before starting the lesson, I will give you some MCQs, very simple ones, just to check whether you have studied the things that I have taught you today. Right? So please, now we haven't done much now. So please study all the things and come. Right? So we will do a small test. Okay, not a big one. I will give you some 20 MCQs like. It's okay, no? Then you will definitely study, no? So we will see how your marks are. Okay? Right. Then effects of microorganisms. When it comes to effects, right, there are beneficial effects as well as harmful effects. First of all, today we are going to learn about the beneficial effect, how they are benefited, right, how the microorganisms are benefited to us. Now I am always talking to, now you tell me, right, what are the beneficial effects. Don't look at the box, just tell it, just think. ඇයි මේ පොත බලලා කියන්න එපා කියන්නේ මම. පොත බලලා නම් හැමෝටම කිව්ව හැකිනේ. මොකද දන්නවද? බ්‍රේන් එක ඔයාලා හිතන්නේ නැති තාක්කල් එතකොට පුතේ බ්‍රේන් එක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් වෙන්නේ ඒ විදිහටම තමයි. හිතන්නේ නැහැ දෙයක් ඔය තියෙන දෙයක් කරගෙන ඉන්න. හැබැයි if you are starting to think, right, then your brain will train to that. your අපි කියන්නේ IQ level එක අපේ වැඩි කරගන්න ඕනේ කියන්නේ බ්‍රේන් එකේ. හරි. දැන් ඔයාලා ගණන් හදන්න තමයි. හරිද? අමාරු ගණන් හදනකොට තමයි ඔයාට එක ගණනක් හදනවා. ඒකේ මේක මෙහෙම තියෙනවා. එතකොට ඔයා හිතන්න ගන්න. ඒ හිතනකොට තමයි ඊළඟ ගණන ලේසියෙන් කරගන්න. බ්‍රේන් එක වෙහසන්න ඕනේ. බ්‍රේන් එකට හිතන්න පුරුදු කරන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට තමයි ක්‍රියේටිව් ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකක් එළියට එන්නේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් හැම වෙලෙම එළියට එන්නේ අර කටපාඩම් කරන ළමයි. හරිද? එතකොට ඔයාලට අර එළියට ගියාට පස්සේ හරි ලේසි. ඒ හරි ක්‍රියේටිව් ඕන දෙයක් කටපාඩම් කරලා නෙමෙයි හිතලා කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. ඒක දැම්ම පොඩි කාලේ ඉඳන් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න. ඕකේ? සයන්ස් වලට විතර නෙමෙයි ඕනම දෙයක් කරනකොට හිතලා. then just think and tell me හිතන්න කම්මැලි. හැමෝම ආසනේ බ්‍රේන් එක වෙහෙසන්න. ඒක හරි වාදයක්. Right? Now just think and tell me where do these microorganisms used? කොහෙද අපි පාවිච්චි?
For making dairy products.
පුතේ?
Miss, for making vaccines.
Very good.
Me
When making vaccines. Now can you remember the corona period? Now there was no any vaccine, right? Thousands of people died. Right? So ඊට පස්සේ කොහොමද vaccine එක ඒගොල්ලෝ හැදුවේ? අර තවත් microorganism කෙනෙක්ගෙන්ම තමයි. Right, to make vaccines, very important, right? So they are saying production
and
yes,
production of biogas, biochem, no,
very good, biogas.
Biogas.
Yes, what is biogas? Dulnitya Pute. Biogas mean what? Very good. What is biogas? Biogas mean, right, by using the waste materials in our kitchen, right, we can produce a gas like LP gas, which we can use to light up a gas cooker. That is known as biogas. I will teach you in later, right? So in there also we use microorganisms, right? So in bakery products, right, when making bread, when making yogurt, තව මොනවාද?
In making curd and yogurt.
Very good. All the dairy products. Cheese, yogurt, curd, we need microorganisms. What else? Important method here when
For making pesticides.
Very good. When making pesticides. And V decides.
Gene technology.
Gene technology.
Gene technology.
Yes, in gene technology also we are using microorganisms. Important මේක කිව්වේ නෑ තාම microorganisms ළඟින් වෙන. What is it?
To control harmful pests.
Yes, that is also correct, but that is not the most important one. Who can tell me? Just think, if microorganisms are not there, what will happen? They
Dead animals and
Very good.
dead
very good.
plants would not decompose.
Very good. They serve as decomposers. They can decompose the waste materials. Now just imagine, if microorganisms are not there, what will happen to the waste materials? They will be accumulated on the earth's surface and we cannot live. Even the dead bodies of animals and plants, they are decomposing due to the activity of microorganisms. Without microorganisms, they will not be decomposed, they will be accumulated. So they will help for the equilibrium of the earth, balancing of the earth. Very important thing. Okay, right, now we will go to the tute. So Pute, here we are studying this one under 4 topics, no? Right, beneficial effects of microorganisms. We are studying it under 4 topics. So what are the 4 topics? Can you all read? Applications of microorganisms in agriculture. In agriculture, microorganisms are used, right? Then application of microorganisms in medicine. In medical field also we are using it. Now you told me when making vaccines and all, right? Then application of microorganisms in industries. Industrially, even preparing yogurt, choir industry, bakery industry, right? So all these are considered as industry. Application of microorganisms in environmental conservation. N should be there, N is missing. Environmental, what I told you, they act as decomposers, right? So now this is the summary. This is the summary of the lesson. Shall we write the points under each? Then we will discuss it, right? We will write the points under each of these. So first on application of microorganisms in agriculture. Number 1, gene technology. First write it, then after that we will discuss. Gene technology. Number 2, nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation. Number 3, producing compost. Producing compost. Number 4, biopesticides. Biopesticides. So one by one we are going to study next week. Then application of microorganisms in medicine. In medicine. Producing antibiotics. Producing antibiotics. Producing antibiotics. Producing vaccines. Producing antitoxins. Then applications of microorganisms in industries. in industries. Right, we'll write them. Producing biogas, metal extraction, so don't worry, I will explain all these points, right? So we are just summarizing the things what we have to learn, otherwise you don't know what we are learning there. Milk based products, number 4, products based on fibers, products based on plant fibers. Then application of microorganisms in environmental conservation. So there actually we don't have the points like this, so keep it as it is. Just write this term only. Bioremediation. Right, so this is the summary what we are going to learn. Now you are having a good idea. So we have to study each of these topics one by one. Okay, so the first main topic is application of microorganisms in agriculture. You know agriculture means farming. In Sinhala we call කුෂිකර්මයට කොහොමද microorganisms use කරගන්නේ. There are 4 subtopics: gene technology, nitrogen fixation, producing compost, and biopesticides. Okay, right. So the second main topic in medicine, in producing antibiotics, vaccines, and antitoxins. Right, in industries we don't need to read again. So and finally in environmental conservation, in protecting environment, right, how do these microorganisms are used. Right, number 1 puthe, application of microorganisms in agriculture. Now you know this is normal rice, it is white in color, right, but this one is known as golden rice. Golden rice is produced using a microorganism, using a bacteria. So what is known as golden rice? Vitamin A is present in here. So it has added nutritional value. Rather than when eating normal rice, we cannot get vitamin A. Normally, you know what is the type of nutrient present in rice? Nutrient present in rice? Carbohydrate. Carbs are present, right? But here in golden rice, not only carbohydrates, not only starch, right? Vitamin A is also present. This is done by incorporating a microorganism into the food, right? So this is done by using the gene technology. What is gene, Pute? What is the term gene? In Sinhala, what is gene? Then normally have you heard මේ ජාන අරයාගේ ජාන තමයි ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. තාත්තගේ ජාන තමයි ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. What is a gene? Gene, it is a now all the characteristics are passing from generation to generation through the genes. ජාන වලින් තමයි. දැන් අම්මගේ කොණ්ඩේ කර්ලි නම් දුවගේ කොණ්ඩෙත් කර්ලි වෙන්න හේතුව මොකද? අම්මගේ ජීන් එක දුවට ආවෙන්න. Right? So gene is considered as, in Sinhala we call jaan. So by using the genes of microorganisms, these things are done. Right? The golden rice is produced by using the genome of the by using the genome of a bacterium. We are going to learn this one here. Right? Okay. So we'll read the given thing. Okay. Senuth, can you read it, Pute? Senuth?
In agriculture, crop harvest is enhanced and enriched by producing drought-resistant and pest-resistant crops and crops with high nutrients and taste. Further,
Yes.
biologically pesticides and weedicides are developed using
Very good.
microorganisms.
So, wait, right.
In
Wait, Pute, right. In agriculture, crop harvest is enhanced and enriched. Develop and enrich. Make it better. Enriched. Make it better. By producing drought resistant and pest resistant crops and crops with high nutrient and taste. මෙන්න crops with high nutrient value එක වැඩි crops හදන්න පුළුවන්. මෙන්න මේ gene technology එක use කරලා පුතේ අපිට හදා ගන්න පුළුවන්ලු drought resistant and pest resistant crops. Now normally you know, right, during drought season all the plants are die without having water due to the scarcity of water. But by incorporating some microorganisms, by incorporating this of the microorganisms into the plants, right, they can make it drought resistant. They can bear this drought. They can tolerate this drought. Without using water also they can stay. And also pest resistant. Now you know, for some plants they are eaten by some pest macroscopic organisms, right? So some by incorporating microorganisms into those plants, they can they have a resistant. එයාලා කණ්ඩ එන්නේ නැහැ එතකොට pestලා. ඒගොල්ලන්ට resistant එකක් තියෙනවා. So that is what they are saying there. In agriculture, crop harvest is enhanced and enriched. Make it better by how? By producing drought resistant and pest resistant crops as well as crops with high nutrient and taste. Example, golden rice. Okay, can you read it, Senuth?
in case of the bacterium, blank is used in developing golden rice enriched with vitamin A.
Yes.
Genes of the bacterium.
Read it. Read it.
Genes of the bacterium plant is mutated in CMS genome to produce blank to crop pests.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Further, biological pesticides and weedicides are developed using microorganisms. Highlight that one also. Biological pesticides and weedicides. What are weedicides? Pesticides, you know. In Sinhala we call kruminashaka. Weedicides, you know, likes the organisms, like the animals, right? Some weeds are there, right, where it causes harms to the growth of some useful plants. අපි කියන්නේ වල් පැලෑටි, right? So weedicides are produced to destroy these weeds. Right. Further, biological pesticides and weedicides are developed using microorganisms. Genes of bacterium blank is used in developing golden rice. So write down the name of the bacterium, right? Erwinia. Uredovora, Erwinia uredovora. That is the bacterium used when making golden rice. Next one, used in developing golden rice enriched in vitamin A. Right? Then genes of the bacterium blank is muted in siamase. What is siamase? Corn, iringu. Right? Genes of bacterium, write it down. Bacillus, BACISSUS, Bacillus. Thuringiensis, GI එනවා පුතේ, right? GIENSIS, thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis is muted in siamase genome to produce toxins to crop pests. Okay, දැන් මීටත් එහා කරොත් එහෙම ඔයාලට boring වෙනවා because මේ පාඩමම තියෙන තනිකර theory, no practical is there, right? All the theory things are there, right? So Pute, we just study about the beneficial under beneficial applications of microorganisms. There were 4. So under in the field of agriculture, we studied only about gene technology. So up to this, what is the page there? Up to page, I think 5 pages, right? We did today 5 pages. Today we did 5 pages, right? Okay, Pute. Now listen. So next week we will be by next week we will be sending the book. No, so you will receive this workbook by next week. This is grade 7 and මේ වගේ එකක් තමයි ඔයාලටත් එන්නේ. මේකේ පුතේ printing cost එක අපි courier කරන්නයි 1000 ගන්නවා. ඒක එතකොට term එකකට විතරයි. term එකකට එක workbook එකයි නේ යන්නේ. right? එතකොට class fee එක 1500, class fee එක දාන්න හදිස්සි නෑ. හැබැයි මේක පුළුවන් නම් දාන්න, බැරි කවුරු හරි ඉන්නම් පොඩ්ඩක් message එකක් දාන්න එවන්න කියලා. එතකොට අපි එවලා තියන්න. මොකද අනිත් සතියේ ඉඳන් එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයාලට workbook එක නැති වෙන නිසා message එකක් දාන්න එවන්න workbook එක කියලා හරි. Okay, you are having the number, no? And next week most probably I will try my best to do a workshop on LMS. LMS එකේ කොහොමද කරන්නේ, ඔයාගේ account එකට log වෙන්නේ කොහොමද, ඒකේ තමයි ඔක්කොම unit test වල ලකුණු, ඊට පස්සේ අපි කරන papers වල ලකුණු මේවා වැටෙන්නේ, ඊට පස්සේ workbook එකක් කොහොමද pages upload කරන්නේ, ඒ ඔක්කොම ටික දානවා. Then once you receive the workbook Pute, now tomorrow or by Saturday definitely we will post the workbooks. Okay, once you receive the workbook, please complete the first 5 pages that we have done, right? And keep it ready. I will let you know a date after doing the workshop, right? You have to upload all the pages to the to the LMS, so I can mark the workbook also. එතකොට workbook එක ඒ විදිහට mark වෙනවා. කවුරුත් වැඩ නොකර ඉන්න බෑ, කරන්න ඕනේ අනිවාර්යෙන්. Next week study the things and come. Any confusions? All clear today's lesson? මොන හරි තේරෙන්නේ නැති තැනක් තිබ්බද? අද නම් තේරෙන්නේ නැති තැනක් නෑ, මොකද ඔක්කොම මේ theories නේ තියෙන්නේ පුතේ. So from next week onwards we are continue this lesson. So my plan is to finish this lesson taking 2 weeks, but I don't know whether we could really do it. ඉක්මනට කරනවා කියලා අපිට explain කරන්න නැතුව යන්නත් බෑ. හරිද? බලමු කොහොම හරි අපි syllabus එක මාර්ච් මැද වෙනකොට ඉවර කරනවා. extra classes දාලා හරි දැන් vacations එනවනේ. Okay, any questions? No, right? Okay, then good night, right? So we'll be meeting on next Thursday. Thank you for joining. Good night. Bye.